Hi everyone, this is Author Adrienne Thompson, and welcome to my first ever video blog. I just want to share with you a little of my journey as a self-published author from time to time. And today I want to talk about what I've been going through the last few weeks. And that is just feeling some of the pressure of being a self-published author. In essence, as a self-published author, I have to handle a lot of the tasks that a traditionally published author doesn't have to worry about. So basically, I do alone what it takes a company to do. I do everything with the exception of the editing, of course. But then I have to apply the edits, and then I have to check. I check behind the editor. So it's as I publish books, and I've published several, it's almost a never-ending cycle. And there's a lot of steps I have to take, and a lot of things I have to remember to do day in and day out, because it's very important to me to stay relevant and to stay in the forefront, I guess you could say, or stay in people's minds, keep my name and my work in people's minds. So there's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot of blogging and marketing and guest blogging and social media, and then you add that to the fact that I have to write and rewrite and apply the edit and check over my work, and sometimes it can get overwhelming, when you have so much to do. And even though I do it full time, I don't have another job, so that makes it a lot easier, but it's still a lot to do, and you can just become overwhelmed. And I was very overwhelmed over the past couple of weeks, especially toward the end of this past week. I just there was so much to do, and I couldn't wrap my mind around it all. I had a radio interview the early part of the week. I'm still working on my November release. I'm working on my January release. I'm thinking about book covers for my books for next year. I'm thinking about future radio interviews. I mean, all of this kind of stays in my head. And so my oldest daughter, God bless her, reminded me about my Google Calendar. And it really is a lifesaver. And I'm not here to advertise Google Calendar per se, but it helps me. It works. That's the calendar that works really well for me. The great thing about it is that you can sync it with your smartphone, so you'll get reminders on your phone. And since I use Gmail for work, for my business, it's very convenient for me because Google Calendar and Gmail are connected, and I get the reminders in my inbox as well. And so another great thing about Google Calendar is that you can repeat whatever you put on your schedule. So if I want to update Pinterest every Friday, then Google Calendar will remind me at a certain time every Friday, okay, you need to update your Pinterest or your Tumblr, or you need to do this blog post or that blog post, or you have an interview this day, or you have, I get the reminders 30 minutes ahead of time. It's a lifesaver. And just since, I think, Thursday, when I just started scheduling, like making notes of when I want to do things have been a lot easier for me, and I've been a lot less overwhelmed. So, you don't have to use Google Calendar. You can use a planner if you're the type of person that needs a planner, just a regular calendar planner that you carry around in your purse or briefcase, that's fine. Or if you're an Outlook calendar person, that's fine too. I would just advise you to try to schedule and plan out as far ahead of time as you can, and it would just make things less overwhelming. And when you get overwhelmed, you get really close to quitting. You just want to give up because my mind was so muddled. I couldn't figure out how to get around everything I was trying to do, and it was just overwhelming. It just made me shut down. That's what it did. So having everything planned out on the calendar has just made things run a lot more smoothly for me, has made it easier for me to be a one-woman business. So I guess my motivating words for you would be, don't quit, get organized. And that's it. Until later, be blessed.